Hello and welcome to our backyard. Over the last 2 years, we've added a number and diversity of native flowers with the hope of creating habitat for pollinators. Our yard is located in southwest Scarborough in the city of Toronto. The drawing is of our yard in 2019. The yard's about 1,500 square feet. The pear and red maple trees and the cedars are 15 to 20 years old, as is the lilac, cherry plum, and dogwood shrubs. A story begins in the spring of 2020 with decisions about what to remove and what native flowers to plant. The first space to change was a large patch of lilies that greeted people at the gate. These were replaced with cup plants, black-eyed Susan, and vervain. Under the maple tree was bishop's weed. This was painstakingly removed and replaced with pussy toes, Canada Anomie, bee balm, and large-leaf asters. The Canada Anomie in particular is taken to this space. Under the pear tree was periwinkle and peonies and orange monk. We kept the peonies and orange monk. The periwinkle ground cover was removed, and we added the spring blooming flowers of blue flag iris, columbine, wild geranium, and ragwort. Along the back fence was a variegated dogwood. This was painstakingly removed or dug out, and in this spring we planted a serviceberry. In addition, in this space we've let the goldenrod take root, and it now grows in between the red dogwood and swamp cedars. The back of the yard also had a large patch of lilies. This was reduced in size, and then we added a few of my favorites. Cardinal flowers, blue flag iris, wild strawberry, and butterfly and swamp milkweed. The back corner of the yard was overrun with black-eyed Susan, which we removed and we planted as replacement coneflowers, lobelia, and tickseed. The east side of the yard is in full sun almost all day. We kept the lilac and cherry plum bushes, but the almond bush, which was grafted onto an unknown tree, was removed. In this space of around 30-40 square feet, we created a mid-July to September pollinator hub by planting pale coneflowers, dense blazing star, Joe Pye, cardinal flowers, and wild bergamot. The ground cover under these bushes was covered with lily of the valley, which was removed along with a little bit of grass. And in front of the lilac and cherry plum, we added evening primrose, hairy beer tongue, and milkweed, and smooth blue aster. In the back corner, along the house and deck, there were a number of hosta. We did keep one hosta, primarily because it was too large and difficult to remove. The smaller ones along the deck were replaced with trilliums and a fern. The addition of native flowers has resulted in a dramatic increase in the number and variety of bees, butterflies, birds, and others who visit. Hummingbirds, who like the cardinal and blazing star, stop by 4 to 5 times a day, while other birds enjoy the seeds from cup plants and tick seeds. Some have decided to make our yard their home, and there have been a few unusual visitors, like the hummingbird moth. We have seen at least 8 different types of butterflies, with monarchs and swallowtails being everyone's favorite. There has been an unknown number of bees of various colors and sizes. From mid-July to late August, we figure there must be between 50 to 100 bees at any one time in the yard. Our yard in 2022 still has the trees and bushes we planted 15-20 years ago, but with the addition of a wide range of native flowers. This has changed the character of our yard, and there's definitely a lot more activity. We have a yard now where we can still enjoy the shade of the trees, the colors of the cultivated mature perennials and shrubs, with the addition now of the colors of native flowers and the activity of pollinators. Thank you very much for listening to our story about how we've managed to add native flowers to our yard.